Very good morning to all our viewers from whichever the part of the world you may be joining us. We are coming to you live from this picturesque venue here at the Rangiri Dambulla International Cricket Stadium, located at the heart of this beautiful island. It's game number 2 of the Melbourne T20 series between Sri Lanka and Australia under 19 women's.
Manodi will toss the coin.
Heads. Heads it is. What do you want to do? We'll have a bowl.
Here's a quick look at the Sri Lankan team. No change in the playing 11. We do have the two openers will be the same and the skipper. Right, let's take a quick look at the Australian team card as well.
Yep, Australia, probably they are going with few changes coming in as well, and decided to bowl first. Probably they would have introduced another spinner into the camp, and then batting friendly side, especially Shiloh and Samara Dulbin, and then Emily Powell. They are the key factors of the batting lineup in the top order for Australia. And Drury bowled well yesterday, so she'll have a major role restricting and taking a couple of quick wickets and restricting Sri Lanka to a chaseable score.
Young Sanjana Kavindi, and hasn't she been good? Look at the strike rate, 134. Brilliant. Average 62. That is after yesterday's game. But if you take her overall record, she's been a very consistent player with a very good strike rate. Ball number 1. Beats the bat coming round the wicket. Good shot. Whips that over mid-wicket. Wonderful hands from Sanjana Kavindi. Into the gap. Good timing. Will that run down to the boundary? Yes, it will.
Down the track, one bounce into the fine leg fence for 4 runs.
Pulled over the fielder's head, just enough to clear the boundary line. Was the fielder 10 meters in from the boundary? Did she have any opportunity? So I don't think so. That was a very good hit, powerfully struck. Picked up 2 wickets yesterday. That is a big one. Is it? No, she hasn't got hold of it. So Ava Drury has got the big wicket.
Well, intentions were right, trying to go down the ground, mid-on inside the circle. But Ava Drury did right was she slowed it up a little bit. She did see Sanjana coming down the track, but she slowed up the delivery. Sanjana Kavindi, she's gone for 24. Sri Lanka, 32 for 1.
So we have the new batter in the center. Limansa Tilakaratna is out there. Oh, this is not good. Vimoksha Balasuriya, what was she trying to do there? Trying to play the reverse sweep. Look at that. She was nowhere, that one. That was not in the slot to play that shot. She was in an awkward position as well. Iran in a simple catch.
Ideal start for Australia. Sri Lanka getting off to a flyer but throwing away. She departs for 5. Sri Lanka 33 for 2.
So the skipper Manu Dinane Karak.
Driven nicely down the ground. Chase is there, but the ball wins the race. Brilliant shot from Limansa. Wicket for Ayaka. Another full toss, but straight to the hands. A very poor delivery, but turning out to be very productive.
Now Limansa, she'll be disappointed about that shot. That was a juicy full toss. That should have been put away over that fielder's head to the boundary. Limansa Tilakaratna, she departs for 7 of 15. Sri Lanka 47 for 3.
Shashini Gimhani, the right-handed batter. A short delivery, got some meat on it, slightly, and goes past the short fine fielder.
So straight after the drinks break, and she's been given out. LBW walking across her stumps. Take a look at that. Plum in front, isn't it, Rajiva?
Yeah, definitely. Manudinana Kara departs for 14, and Sri Lanka under 19 women 59 for 4.
Isuranjali has walked in to bat. She's the wicket keeper. She was brilliant with the gloves yesterday. There you go again. But that's a good shot. That's into the gap over the field at backward point. That's run down to the boundary. As you see, just running it down towards third man. It was upish, but wide of the fielder. And that is good enough to take it to the boundary. Lightning outfield here. There you go again. This is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant shot. That's well executed. Midon comes inside the circle. Oh, well. She's been changing the field around, playing on the batter's mind, I think, with the field. Nitangi Isuranjali was looking so good. Trying that uppercut again, but this time didn't get the elevation, could not clear the field. Straight down the throat of Charlie McLennan. Well played. 21 of just 15 as she departs Sri Lanka 89 for 5. Oh, castled. Lucifin. Full and straight. You miss, I hit. She has delivered straight away. A bit of an angle into the right hand. That was a nothing shot. She was neither on the back foot, neither on the front foot. Playing from the crease. Missing a straight one as Sachini Gimhani departs for 10. It's 95 for 6.
There you go, the new batter in Rashmika Sewande.
Spoke about her yesterday as well.
Juicy full toss, played into the gap. That'll be 4 welcome runs for Rashmika.
And she was outstanding. She brings in that energy. There again, direct it, put in the dive. But that's going to be a close call. I think she's run out. We'll have to take a look. We never know.
Yeah, it's satisfied. It's a direct hit. Out. Red light. Focus the light.
One stump to aim at, and she's hit the stumps. This is certainly a big wicket in the context of this game, because these two could have pushed Sri Lanka to that 120 plus mark. Look at that. That was good fielding. Quick to react. 113 for 7.
It's Pramudi Metsara, the right-hand batter. They did yesterday as well. Big one, the fielder settling under. The catch is taken once again. The breakthrough comes at a vital time. Could an important wicket for Australia when just I thought that Sri Lanka might try and accelerate and get past that 130 run mark.
So it was Ava Drury who has picked up that catch off the bowling of Lucy Finn. Pramodi Metsara departs for 1. It's 118 for 8.
Asini Thalagune, she comes into the crease as the new batter.
Smashed.
Through the covers. That'll run down to the boundary for 4 runs. That was straight out of the screws by Rashmi. Dancing shoes through the covers. That'll run away down to the cover boundary for 4 runs. That's straight up on the fielder settles in. Catch is taken. Important wicket.
Yes, I think the one mistake she made was she was trying to hit it over mid-wicket. She would have been better off hitting it over the bowler's head or over that mid-on fielder's head. She was going to go across the line and got a leading edge. A good catch by Lucy Finn. Shailu Julian picks up another. Rashmi Netranjali is gone for a very well made 24. Young Chamodi, final delivery.
Walks across the stumps. The umpire is happy.
We take a look. Sanjana, once again outstanding, 24 of 19. But then Vimoksha Balasurya, Limansa Tilakaratna, they fell early. Manudinane Kara, she was batting well until she was out LBW. Sachini Gimhani struggled for her 10. But Netangi, her 21, and Rashmi, 24. They really batted well, those two. They've got those runs in more than 100 strike rate. Good support by Rashmika Sewandi. She was unfortunate to be run out for 12. Pramodi just to 1. Aseni, again a runner ball, almost 5 of 6, so that's good. Chamodi was unbeaten on 1. 14 extras. Australia will take a look at that one. 138 for 9.
Well, looking at the bowlers, multiple bowlers being used. 8 bowlers. But pick up the bowlers. Ivaruri, 4 overs, 24 runs, 3 wickets with 11 dot deliveries. That last over was such expensive. And apart from that, 2 wickets for Lucy. 14 extras. They did manage to grab wickets in regular intervals, but the important fact was that Sri Lankan batters, they made sure that they rotated the strike and kept the scoreboard ticking to make sure at the end of 20 overs, they got 238 for 9.
Australia need 139 for victory.
Welcome back for the run chase of Australia under 19 women's innings.
Shaila Julian, the opening batter for Australia.
Indira Paneli, the partner for Shaila Julian. So interesting. Yesterday, Sri Lanka made 133 and defended the score. Very well bowled. Well shot. Pulled it nicely. Gets the first boundary for Indira Paneli. There you go. Foolishly delivery. Uppishly played into the gap. Gets the boundary. Her first one for Shaila Julian. More protection. But still the ball runs away to the boundary. That is pure timing. Once again with an offer. Placement perfection. Driven nicely into the gap. Foolish delivery. And there you go. That's the first wicket. She's a very good turner. Tossed up delivery between the bat and pads. Poor shot. Any off-spinner's dream to get to the off stump of a right-hander around. Indira Paneli departs for 5. Australia under 19 women 27 for 1. Samara Dulvin, the skipper.
That's in the air. There you go. This is what I was talking about. This is the pressure. A couple of dot balls, and then they try to do something different out of the box.
Slower delivery, I would say, trying to go up and over the leg side, over mid-wicket in fact. But that was a good catch. Very well judged catch by Shashini. 22 runs for her. Australia at 29 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Emily Powell has come out to bat there. Full-blooded drive. That's through the gap. That's beautifully played. With an offer from Rashmi. Short and wide. Into the gap once again. This is not good bowling by Rashmi Nitharanjali. This was a loose delivery.
In front of the batter's eye line.
That's beautifully played though. That's a good cricketing shot. Lovely to watch. Played it late. Good looking shot. The fielder put in the dive, but could not lay a hand on that one. She's gone though.
That's the big fish they were looking for. The wicketkeeper, she was convinced. I hardly thought for a moment that the bowler was a little bit late to go up. The skipper, she departs for 22, a runner ball 22. Australia, 60 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Whenever the ball is tossed up to go after, that was nicely placed. This is pure timing. Outside the off stump with an offer, placed it nicely to the gap. Bowled. Brilliantly bowled.
She was struggling against Sachini Gimani. You could see going back and through that gate, we could call it. The Lucy Finn has gone for 4, 67 for 4.
So the new batter walking in, Chelsea Sonta. High up in the air, brilliantly caught. That's a brilliant catch. With her leg spinners getting that breakthrough.
Yes, so finally Limansa Tilakaratne has come into this series, we may say. Good catch, return catch, good anticipation. Yesterday she didn't have a good day with the ball, didn't get to bat. Today was out early, but finally she's into a game. Chelsea Sonta departs for 1, 68 for 5. It will pick up a single, is it?
Well, it's a boundary. Misfield. Bowled.
This is the scoreboard pressure telling on the young Australian batters. Right across the line, didn't pick up the length of the line. Clean bowled. Emily Powell, she was the key player there. 15 of 15.
There you go. That's what will happen when you bowl dot balls, when you don't get runs. Beautifully bowled by Chamudi.
They are running away with this game, dancing down the track, fails to make contact, but you can't keep this girl out of the game. Nithangi Suranjali, Charlie McNannon, 3 runs in fact of 14 deliveries. New batter walks in, Ajay Boy, right hand batter. Quick work behind the stumps. The batter, she hardly had any time to get herself back in the batting crease. Look at that. Grab and flash goes. Brilliant work behind the stumps. Ajay Boy, she makes that long walk back. Australia, 93 for 8.
Thanks for the wicket keeper behind. She's been brilliant today. Missed it. Bowler missed the fielder. Struck nicely.
Into the gap. That'll run away down to the boundary of 4 runs. 100 up for Australia.
On the winning momentum. But still she managed another misfield. But this time definitely she's going to be a run out.
And no second invitation required for Nithangi Suranjali. Look at that. Straight into the clouds. Too easy for Nithangi Suranjali to take off the stumps. 9 wickets down for Australia. 107. Down the track. Loops up in the air. And that will be the end of the game. Sri Lanka, they do manage to beat Australia comprehensively by 29 runs.
Back-to-back games, back-to-back victories. And posting that score, plus 130 plus, and then defending it. So the batting card, Shiloh, Samara, and the top of the list, got to 22 each. That was the time around that they had that game in control. But again, wickets falling apart, and then Ayaka, Stafford chipping in with 17 runs. But apart from the others, Emily got a 15 runner ball, 15 runs as well. But still, with that 9 extras, they managed only to get 109 for the loss of 9 wickets in their 20 overs.
Well, taking a quick look at the bowling card, Sri Lankans, all the bowlers, almost everyone contributing brilliantly. Asheni, she managed to grab 2 wickets alongside with Sachini, and apart from that, Chamudi, Pramodi, Rashmi and Limanza, all of them contributing by grabbing 1 wicket each. Now look at the extras, just the 9 runs given away. They were brilliant, they were disciplined, they kept things tight and in line to defend this total of 138 runs to clinch the victory of the second T20 game of this 5-match T20 series between these 2 teams. Now this is a quick look at the match summary. Second game, Sri Lanka managing to post 138 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in the allocated 20 overs. Top scorers Sanjana and Rashmi sharing 24 runs each, and Eva Duri and Lucy taking 3 wickets and 2 wickets under their name. In reply, Australia did manage to get only 109 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in their allocated 20 overs, and the top scorers being Shiloh and Samara, 22 each, and Aseni and Shashini, 2 wickets each.